O teste de cidadania americana mudou e, a partir de outubro de 2025, terá 128 perguntas oficiais. O meu nome é Rafaela, eu sou professora de inglês, moro aqui em Michigan e eu também estou na jornada da cidadania americana. Eu organizei sozinha os meus processos de Green Card e em 2026 também vou aplicar para a cidadania. Aqui no canal eu já compartilhei vídeos sobre o meu Green Card e eu vou deixar linkado aqui na descrição para você assistir depois. E antes da gente começar, já se inscreve aqui no canal e deixa o seu like, porque assim você não perde os próximos vídeos com mais questões e dicas. Se você quiser acelerar os seus estudos, eu preparei flashcards com todas as perguntas e respostas desse vídeo. Qualquer pessoa pode adquirir pelo link que eu vou deixar aqui na descrição. Agora sim, vamos direto ao que interessa: aprender juntos e chegar cada vez mais confiantes para a nossa entrevista. Part A: Principles of American Government. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. Name one thing the US Constitution does. Protects the rights of the people. The US Constitution starts with the words "we the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. How are changes made to the US Constitution? Amendments. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. How many amendments does the US Constitution have? 27. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says America is free from British control. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? The Declaration of Independence. Name two important ideas from the Declaration of Independence in the US Constitution. Equality, liberty. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? The Declaration of Independence. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Many documents influence the US Constitution. Name one. The Declaration of Independence. There are three branches of government. Why? Separation of powers. Part B: System of Government. Name the three branches of government. Legislative, executive, and judicial. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. What part of the federal government writes laws? The Congress. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? Senate and House. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. How long is a term for a U.S. senator? 6 years. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. How many senators does each state have? 2. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Who elects U.S. Senators? Citizens from their state. Who does a member of the House Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because some states have more people. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? Because of the 22nd Amendment. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald J. Trump. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. If the President can no longer serve, who becomes President? The Vice President. Name one power of the President. Appoints federal judges. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The president. Who signs bills to become laws? The president. Who vetoes bills? The president. Who appoints federal judges? The president. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. The president. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the president. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Declare war. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. Part C of American Government Rights and Responsibilities. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech, freedom of religion, the right to bear arms. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Defend the Constitution. Be loyal to the United States. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote. Run for office. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Because it is required by law. It is important for all men aged 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name 1 reason why. Because it is required by law. American History, Part A, Colonial Period and Independence. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name 1. Freedom. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? The American Revolution. Name 1 reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. The American Revolution had many important events. Name 1. The Declaration of Independence. There were 13 original states. Name 5. Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, Virginia. What founding document was written in 1787? The U.S. Constitution. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name 1 of the writers. John Jay. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the Constitution. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name 1. He was a U.S. diplomat. George Washington is famous for many things. Name 1. He was the first president of the United States. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name 1. He was the writer of the Declaration of Independence. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. He was the fourth president of the United States. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. He was the first Secretary of the Treasury. American history, the 1800s. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The War of 1812. Name the US war between the North and the South. The Civil War. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. The Emancipation Proclamation. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. He freed the slaves. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What US war ended slavery? The Civil War. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are US citizens? The 14th Amendment. When did all men get the right to vote? In 1870. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. Recent American history. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked US ships. When did all women get the right to vote? In 1920. What was the Great Depression? The longest economic recession in modern history. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash in 1929. Who was the president during the Great Depression in World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Why did the United States enter World War II? The Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. He was a general during World War II. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Soviet Union, or Russia? During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. He fought for civil rights. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. What major event happened on September 11th, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Name one US military conflict after the September 11th, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. Name one example of an American innovation. Landing on the moon. Symbols. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Where is the Statue of Liberty? In New York Harbor. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. The nation's first motto was E Pluribus Unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Holidays. What is Independence Day? A holiday to celebrate US independence. Name 3 national US holidays. Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, Independence Day. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in the military service. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the military. Parabéns por chegar até aqui e estudar comigo essas questões do novo teste da cidadania americana. Se você quiser praticar de forma mais organizada com esses flashcards aqui que eu preparei, você pode clicar no link da descrição e qualquer pessoa pode adquirir, e assim você vai fazendo a sua própria revisão. Se esse conteúdo te ajudou, deixa o like, se inscreve no canal e compartilha com outros brasileiros que também estão na jornada da cidadania.